Hello veterans, Travis Studdard here to talk to you about how a VA compensation and pension exam, or also known as a C&P exam, can ruin the rating you deserve for your heart-related disability. And here's what I'm talking about. When the VA schedules you for a C&P exam with a doctor to evaluate your level of disability with regards to your heart, oftentimes that exam is not favorable to you either. And usually it's not that they find you don't have a heart disability at all, but they use that exam to give you a lower rating than you deserve. And they get the doctor to justify them doing so. So how does this doctor that you're going to see on this one-time exam ruin your VA disability rating? Well, I don't really know how to say this other than he misrepresents on paper your true abilities and level of heart function, okay? And what I'm talking about here is your MET score. And again, look at some of my other videos on what a MET score is for more detail, but essentially what it is a measurement of how hard your body can work and how hard your heart can pump before you have certain symptoms related to your heart, such as feeling faint, chest pain, dizziness, fatigue, shortness of breath, okay? And here's how it works. You go in for that exam, the doctor checks you out, listens to your heart, whatnot, and then he starts asking you questions, okay? And he says, can you take a walk with your wife? Do you walk the dog? Can you do yard work? Can you, play golf? Can you do this and that? Do you pick up sticks in the yard? He asks you a bunch of different types of questions trying to gauge what types of physical activities it is that you can engage in. And so here's where it matters, okay? Let's say, he asks, can you, go outside without symptoms, okay? Well, in reality, let's assume that even walking to your mailbox down your driveway to the mailbox and back to the house causes you to have chest pain and shortness of breath, all right? Well, the doctor doesn't put that down on paper. Instead, he ignores that part and says, well, the veteran reports that he can engage in light jogging before he has any symptoms related to his heart. Now again, that's a pretty blatant example that I'm giving you there, but it happens, okay? And again, what that doctor is trying to do is bump you down one or more levels of disability rating, okay? So if he says, oh, he has a MET score of 7, which again means that you can go jog without any problem, or ride a bicycle with the grandkids without having any heart-related problems. But in reality, you can't do much more than, take your dog out to the bathroom before you start having chest pain. All right? So that means, obviously, if you can't do very much, your heart is more impaired and damaged than it is for someone who can go out jogging. So again, that's how they do it. They get the doctor to say you can do more than you really can. I'm going to talk to you in some other videos about how to deal with that. But again, you need to go in there, you need to give honest and clear answers to the doctor. And, hopefully he'll be honest in how he records that information. But again, that's why they're asking you those questions. They're trying to gauge how much you can do before you have symptoms. I hope that explains the process a little bit. Look for another video, again, on how you can deal with these doctors who may not be completely honest in their assessment of your abilities related to your heart. Check that out. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Go to our website, winyourvetclaim.com. See you next time.